Hi, this lesson is about simple past tense questions. How can we make questions in simple past tense? For example, you want to ask me what I did yesterday, then how do you ask me that question? You would say, what did you do yesterday? Now let's see what is the structure of this sentence. We started with a question word, what. Yeah, this comes at the beginning of the sentence, but there is something more important than that. And that is, for example, we've got a sentence. The answer is, I went to school yesterday. I went to school yesterday. Good. This is a simple past tense. I go. I went yesterday. I went to school yesterday. Now, I'm going to change this statement into a question. How can I do that? I went. I went. Then I'm going to ask a question. Did you go? What happened? Went becomes go. Why? Because I used did in the beginning. Yeah? Did is the past form of do and does. So, did you go to school yesterday? Did you go to school yesterday? This is a simple question. Now we can make more questions like, did you watch TV yesterday? Did you have lunch with your family yesterday? Yeah? These are simple past questions using did. So the base of a simple past question is the question mark, the auxiliary word, did. Did you go? Did you play? Did you watch? Did you do? Did you anything? So we start with did and we continue with the subject. Did you? Did I? Did he? Did she? Yeah? And after that we've got the main verb. Did she go to the cinema with you? Did your brother watch TV at home? Okay, this is the basic form of the simple past question. Now, if we want to add a question word, we can say, what did you do? Or if we want to use another verb, we can say, what did you have for lunch yesterday? What did you have for lunch yesterday? You see that it's very simple and we can make millions of sentences like that. Then what do we need here? We need verbs. Then what do we mean by verbs? For example, go, watch TV, play games, play music, meet friends. Then after that, what do we need? Then we have a subject, I, you, he, she, we, they, or my friends, your father, your brother, your sister, or anybody else. Now, we're going to use these words, put them together and make sentences. That's simple. We say, did you go to school yesterday? Did your father watch the football last night? Did you cook in the kitchen? Did your mom cook in the kitchen? That's it. Until here, it's very simple. Now we're going to add question words. What are the question words that we usually use in our speaking and they're very frequently used? We can use what, when, where, how, why, and we have some others like how many, how much, how long, how often. Yeah, these are all question words and there are more even. We can refer to the grammar books, then learn more. Now let's make some sentences using these question words. For example, let's start with where. You know the meaning of where when you are asking about place. then you can use where. For example, you say, where did you go last night? Where did you go last night? Now, you answer this question. Where did you go last night? Me? Let me think. I think, oh yeah, I remember that. Last night, I went to the mall. Why? Oh yeah. I went to the mall for shopping. You want to ask me what I bought from the mall? Yeah, you can ask me. Think about it. Yes. You should use what. What did you buy in the mall? What did I buy in the mall? I have to think. Yes, I remember that. I bought a watch in the mall. I bought a beautiful watch in the mall. So, you see that we can use different question words for different purposes. What, we practiced with what, and we used where. Now I'm going to, maybe you want to ask me what time exactly I went to the mall, or what time exactly I did something. Do you want to ask me a question? Okay, ask me. What time? Yes, exactly. Go ahead. What time did you go to the mall? Exactly, that's right. What time, you see, look at me. What time did you go? Then we have got a question word. What time? We have got did. Then we've got a subject you, and we've got a verb. What time did you go to the mall? Then you can make more sentences. What time did you go to school yesterday? What time did you have dinner last night? You want to change the subject? Yes, you can. What time did your father have lunch yesterday? Exactly. Do you want to ask me more questions? Do you want to use some other question words, like, for example, how often? Yes. How often did you go to the mall when you lived in Dubai? Yes, people in Dubai go to the mall often. Hmm. How often means how many times a week or how many times. How often did you go to the mall when you lived in Dubai? Yeah, this is a much longer sentence. So you see that you can connect sentences to each other and make longer sentences. That's the way that you learn very good English. Yeah, it's just a matter of practice, don't worry. Now let's use another question word to make a different sentence. Yeah, we already used what time, and when and what time, both of them. Where, how often, what, and we can use why. Do you want to know the reason why I went to the mall? Then you can ask me. Now ask me why. Yes, why? Why did you go to the mall? Yes. Then I can ask you a question. I want to ask you some questions, and you can pause the video and answer my question. Or you can even type the answers in the caption. Question 1. What did you do last Friday? Yeah, not this Friday, last Friday. What did you do last Friday? Did you go to the cinema? Yeah, you went to the cinema. Okay. Now I want to ask you some more questions. For example, let's start with what? Ah, what did you watch at the cinema? Or which movie, we can say, which movie did you watch at the cinema? And we can also ask, what time? Yeah, what time did you go to the cinema last week? Good. By the way, I can ask you another question. This one is new. Yeah? Who? You know the meaning of who? Yes? Who means who? Your father? Your friend? Your mom? Your brother? Your sister? Who did you go to the cinema with? Who did you go to the cinema with? So we can say, who did you go to the cinema with? This is a very interesting structure that you can use. Who did you go to the cinema with? Means who with? With me? No, you didn't go to the cinema with me. Oh, maybe you went to the cinema with your friend. Yes, I went to the cinema with my friend. Good. Now I want to ask you, for example, why? Hmm? Yeah, I want to ask you why. Yeah, why did you go to the cinema? No. Why did you go to the cinema with your friend? Why did you go to the cinema with your friend? Right. So you see that this is very simple. We reviewed and we practiced making questions in simple past using did. Yeah? So you can use two types of questions. One of them, yes, no questions like, did you go to the cinema? Did you watch TV last night? Did your father cook lunch for you? Or did your mom cook lunch for you? Yeah, this is one type of questions. Yes, no. Why do we call them yes, no questions? Because the answer is either yes or no. There are some other types of questions, like when we add a question word. For example, we say, who did you go to the cinema with? Why did you go to the cinema? What time did you go to the cinema? And where did you go to the cinema? Yeah, where did you go to the cinema? I went to the cinema in Dubai. Yes, that's right. So you can review the video, pause it anytime, then make more sentences. And if you want to know more verbs, wait for the other lessons. I will teach you some more verbs. And you can also read short story books and learn more words and practice them. This is very easy and simple. I'm sure that everybody can learn English. These videos can help you, and you can watch other videos also. Thank you. Goodbye.